Hello, everybody, and welcome to 321 Sportscast, another edition of the Summer Series 2024. In studio today, I got a special guest from Alex Sosa. How you doing, Alex?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Well, I know you're a busy guy. You got training and family and all kinds of things going on. You're only in town for a little while, so I appreciate you coming by the studio today. I'm excited to fire off some questions and let everyone get to know a little bit more about you. We know you're a great baseball player. We know you've been around for a little while, but we're excited to find out some personal things. You good with that?
For sure. Let's do it.
First of all, congratulations on completing your freshman season at NC State. Tell us a little bit about it. Summarize the baseball aspect of it.
It was my freshman year. It definitely had everything in there. Obviously, first year going to Omaha, that's everybody's dream as a college athlete is to go to Omaha at least once, and be able to do that my freshman year. It was super cool. It had the ups and downs. Obviously, I was able to finish off the year on and up, and that was a special run. Being able to, like I said, go to Omaha and hit my first home run as a freshman and, do all those things. So it was awesome.
Well, when you said your dream was to play in Omaha, my dream is just go to Omaha and watch. So hopefully you'll be back again real soon, and maybe I'll get a plane ticket and go up there and chill with your old man and watch you play. That'd be cool for me. Tell us a little bit about the transition. So just last year, you were at Viera High School. You were a big name coming out of high school. You were one of the top-ranked players in the state and in the country. But obviously, D1 baseball, especially NC State's a different ball game. Tell us a little bit about the transition from high school baseball to college baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I would say in high school you have great athletes, but when you get to college, you have all the top players from all over the country, and they all get recruited to one spot, and you got to go up against those guys. You got to play with those guys. We had some guys on our team that were 23, 24. So going in, I thought I was strong enough. And you get in there and you got these guys that are just mooses. They're strong like an ox, and you got to compete with those guys. So I would just say the physicality was a big difference.
So you went in there knowing you were the best one around here, but kind of realized real quick you need to put your work in and earn your way up there.
Yeah, I definitely came in confident, but I knew there was a lot of work to be done. So.
Well, you had a pretty good freshman season. It started out with a big slump, but then it turned around real quick and turned into a highlight reel. It seemed like night after night. Your batting average was in the dumps at first, and then you worked real hard to get it up. You hit about 6 bombs with some monster home runs.
Yeah. Tell
us about the very first home run you hit. How did that feel?
It was definitely special. So I started off the year, I was batting like 400. For something, and then I got sick with mono and the flu, lost like 15 to 20 pounds. And so when I came back from those, like you said, I was in the slump, and I wasn't playing the way I'm used to playing. So my first home run was actually, it came in the same game that I broke the slump. So I got a base hit up the middle, and I think that's really all it took. So I got the hit up the middle. I look into the dugout. All the boys are, making fun of me, asking for the ball.
They're all jokesters,
yeah, telling me to keep it. And then next at bat, actually no, that wasn't even my first home run. My first home run was at Georgia Tech.
He's so excited about these home runs. So the one at Georgia Tech, when you hit it, did you catch it clean? Like when it popped off the bat, did you know it was a home run?
I knew it was gone, yeah.
So you weren't sprinting around the bases like some dork that's never done it before?
Well, we were down a little bit. So that one, I hit it, and I just put my head down and ran.
So you did run like a dork. You got to get them cool points, man.
Hey, we were down by I think 6, so I just had to keep moving on with the game.
How's your bat flip game, by the way? Do you work on that?
I don't work on it. I think some of the guys on the team have definitely had some better bat flips than I've had, but I'll have to look into it.
You got a couple years, because when we watch those highlight videos around here, we want to see it. Whoosh.
I'll have to mix one in for you.
So it's the off season. What are you working on in the off season right now?
I think the biggest thing is just getting ready for next year, next season. It's part of the reason. So I actually decided while I'm home, I'm not going to go to the Cape Cod League in Massachusetts. I'm actually going to go live in Tampa for a month and just focus on getting stronger, getting more explosive, building my endurance, and just getting ready for next year.
A lot of baseball kids coming up here in Brevard County. It's a pretty hot pocket for young baseball and softball players. You got any advice for, say, an 8-year-old to 12-year-old kid that wants to play college baseball?
Yeah, I think it's definitely something you got to want. You have to work every day. You have a bad game, you gotta want to hit the extra to make it better. But just keep working hard, keep staying focused. Don't let things on the side get in your way. Stay in that straight line to your goal, and and don't give up on it.
And you have to love baseball too.
Oh, 100%.
I see a lot of kids training, and you don't see it in their face that they love it. They don't want to be great. It's like mom and dad want to live vicariously through them. But you've always loved the game, right?
Yeah, I've always loved it. I've always wanted to spend time on the baseball field. I've always wanted to go hit with my dad. I've always wanted to go throw with my dad. Ever since I was a little kid, it's just something I've always loved to do.
So you have that endless burn of a flame that you can't get worn out trying to achieve your goals one day. And they're going to happen, by the way. You're a role model now, believe it or not. Like it or not, doesn't matter. A lot of people look up to you. I know it hasn't sank in because you were surprised when we had the conversation, but I'm around here and a lot of people talk, not so much that they critique you, but they're fans of yours. They're following you. You hit a home run and everyone's like, man, did you see that home run Alex hit the other day? Brevard Sports Network's playing the clips. We're posting you, Are you ready to embrace that role model position in life as you grow and get better?
It's definitely something I really appreciate. It's really nice to have everybody from the community, looking out for me and supporting me, and yeah, it's special to be in those shoes.
Do you have a favorite moment so far that sticks out?
So far this year, I would say two. I have two.
Okay, what are they?
I had a grand slam against Wake Forest, and it capped off the win. And yeah, it was a grand slam. I hit it. It was in the bottom, or I don't remember what inning it was in, but walked it off for mercy rule. So we went up. I think we won that game by like 11. So that capped that off. And after the game, they had already pre-scheduled fireworks. So we actually, after that game ended, we had the fireworks show that was planned since the beginning of the season. So I think that was pretty cool because obviously it felt like there was a reason for those fireworks, but you
thought they were just for you. You're like, nah, we were going to do this anyway.
Yeah, I guess I made them for me and the team, but yeah, no, it was like something pre-scheduled. So I thought that was cool. And another special moment was the home run I hit against Georgia in Game 3. Part of that helped to send us to Omaha, which is obviously a big deal for any college team.
So again, for a lot of guys like me and kids out there that dream of playing at that level, and I know you're going to go much higher, but let's just talk about this level. When you hit a home run and you're rounding them bases, what's going through your head? I mean, are you like, man, I belong. This is my dream. You got about a 20-second trot or whatever it is. What's going through your head?
I'd be lying if I told you what was going through my head. I don't remember anything really. It kind of happens, and in the moment, it's a really good feeling, and I just kind of run the bases. Right when I'm touching third, I always throw up the Wolfpack to the fans out there. So
well, then you also got to look at what all your teammates are thinking, because there's things that are going to come along from there.
Yeah, exactly. So I throw up the Wolfpack when I'm rounding third, and that's really it. When I get home, I think about running into the huddle with all the boys, and then we hit our celebration, and then the game moves on. That's really it.
Well, I love seeing the pranks and the jokes. I'm sure you're going to get some more of those as time goes on.
We had one at Georgia. It wasn't on me, but the other catcher, Jacob Kozart, he hit a home run. And he came into the dugout, and everybody, so we all get in the huddle, and we all go boom, like really loud as a team. So we all get in the huddle, and this was pre-planned after he hit
Someone actually punched him, or just acted?
So they were like, nobody do it. So he comes in, he's running up, and he himself goes boom, and nobody else did it. So we all just left him hanging. But
what's his name?
Jacob Kozart.
Jacob, gotcha. How does social media play a role in your life? It's very popular amongst athletes. It's how y'all market yourselves. It's how you potentially make money, things like that. Do you find yourself working social media a lot?
I use it a lot for entertainment. I like to laugh. I like to have fun. So I definitely get a kick out of some of the things that I see. As far as marketing, obviously, like this is the world today with athletes, is everybody has social media accounts where they market themselves. I don't really focus it too much as a business. I just kind of look at it as having fun, and if I gain followers, that's great. But just having fun and enjoying it.
Well, with NIL, you got a chance to make some money. I know you're going to be looking at those avenues soon. So
yeah, those are all new possibilities.
We can't wait to see you posting some kind of product or some kind of brand.
Maybe.
All right. What's your long-term goals in the game of baseball?
My long-term goal is obviously to play in the MLB, but I want to be, like the star on the team. I think it's really cool having, being like the Aaron Judge, being like the Juan Soto, where, those two guys are like the face of a team. Yeah. I think that's really special, and that's my goal. That's where I would love to be.
If you sign like $100 million contract, you got any plans already? Take care.
I don't have any specific plans besides maybe a car for the old guy.
A car for the old guy? Man, he's looking pretty young over there. I don't know.
He was looking at me. We made eye contact after that. But yeah, a car. We've always said if that opportunity were to come, he wants a gray Range Rover, black rims, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, cool. We know that day's going to come, but just stay focused on that.
And
baseball.
I'll definitely come back to Viera. That's for sure.
Come back to Viera. That's cool. So at your level right now, you've developed a lot of fans. I'm sure, especially in your area in North Carolina. At the games, when kids approach you, even adults, they want autographs. Tell us about that interaction. Has that been heavy? How do you react to fans who want pictures and autographs?
It's super cool, and I'm blessed to have that, to be in those situations. But I feel like it was just the other year where I was in those shoes. I was wanting to meet the players. So anytime I see kids, I'll go over there and I'll talk to them before they even ask me for a ball. I'll put a ball in my back pocket, and I'll give it to them, and I just try to make it as fun as possible, because at the end of the day, like, it's a good reason why we play is at these games when you have little kids watching, the little kids screaming, it all makes the experience better.
Well, you never know. One of them little kids might be your teammate in the major leagues one day, and
never
be like,
know.
Remember that ball you gave me?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, let's jump into some fun. What's your favorite baseball team of all time? Who do you like?
Yankees. I've always been a Yankees fan since I can remember.
Is that because you've been a Yankee fan for life, or are you a bandwagoner?
So,
because you ain't from New York, I don't think.
Well, I've been for my life. My dad grew up in Jersey, so he's always been. That was just one of the closer teams, the Yankees. So I've always been a Yankees fan. My first jersey was a Derek Jeter jersey. It's super small. I was a little boy, and yeah, I've always. So you have to ask him if it was bandwagoning reasons or
doesn't matter.
But I've always been
billions of Yankees fans. What about your favorite player of all time? Anybody you kind of look up to?
I would say Bryce Harper. I've just always liked the way he plays. He's, he came into the league as a young kid, and to watch how he's matured, and to see how great he's become. Like sometimes you have guys that'll come into the league and they'll just kind of die off, but he took the hype per se, and he ran with it, and he's still excelling in the league today. So.
Well, he had some learning lessons, by the way, because he was arrogant.
Yeah,
and you remember when his pitcher beat his butt in the dugout?
Yeah.
Papelbon beat his butt. Watch that video. If y'all don't know, Papelbon beat Bryce Harper's butt in the dugout.
Yeah, he had some words with him, but I
think part of that's what makes him who he's.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that changed
and I'm sure he would agree. I'm sure he would agree with that now with Papelbon.
And a lot of people didn't like Bryce Harper but now everyone kind of loves him, man. He's just hitting on all cylinders.
Obviously he's much older than I am, but he just seems like such a great guy. He's having fun too all the time. He stands his ground, and he doesn't back down from any situation. So,
do you find yourself having a lot of fun out there in games, or do you find it being pressure?
No, all the time. I think playing the game is one of the most fun things that I could do. Like that. That's how I feel. I feel like it's hard to find fun outside of baseball. Yeah. I've always found fun in baseball. So playing the game is always exciting to me. It's always something I look forward to, and it's always something that I want to do. So.
It's a kid's game, and it always will be, but sometimes pressure can take the fun out, and then you see people not performing the way they could because they're under a lot of pressure, whether it's business contracts or whatever. Favorite food, man? What do you like to eat? You said you're home and there's something you had to go get. What is it?
I have to get Chipotle.
Chipotle.
All my friends know from here. All my friends know from back home. I need Chipotle. That was one of my big things is when I went on my visit to NC State. I asked the coach, I said, Coach, how far is the nearest Chipotle from here? Chipotle? He said, right down the block. I said, that'll work.
Man, and Chipotle won't break the bank either. It's pretty affordable.
Yeah.
You a burrito guy or you get the bowl? You don't look like a bowl.
I go bowl. I get a really basic bowl. I think it's growing up in Miami, we've always had, it was like rice and a meat. So when I go to Chipotle, I have a really basic bowl. I'm not even going to describe it now so that I don't get made fun of in the comments. But
hey, that's okay. Everything at Chipotle is good, man. What about hobbies when you're not training and playing baseball or working on schoolwork? What do you like to do?
Growing up, I always loved fishing. In North Carolina, though, I found I didn't really have time for that, so I got into PS5. Lately, I've been playing MLB The Show.
How's your MLB The Show game? How do you stack up compared to the people you're playing with?
I think it's phenomenal, but if you ask any of my friends, they say I suck. So,
what team do you use?
I've just been playing Diamond Dynasty. So basically, you just pull cards and use the cards that you pull.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't know that. I don't play. I know it's a popular game, but
yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come by, man. And you said you were gonna give me a few minutes to dig in, and we did. And man, I tell you what, I'm a big fan, along with a lot of other people here in Brevard. And we're hoping all the success in the world, man. That you just keep taking this thing, keep going, stay humble, work hard, and we can't wait to ride that journey with you and see how it all plays out. All right?
Thank you.
Alex, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
So for y'all, Alex Sosa, formerly of the Viera Hawks, currently with the NC State Wolfpack Baseball Team. I'm Tracy Rain with 321 Sportscast. Thanks for tuning in.
Go Pack.
Go Pack. Did I do it right?
Right here.
Right here. Go,
Go
Pack.
Pack.
All right.